this white car in front of me just turned right in front of me at the last minute. So we gonna see if this car making a left turn, because it was no reason for this white car in front of me to cut in front of me when the right lane was like completely clear. I kind of touched on my cramming kind of late, so you kind of missed that part. But yeah, let's focus on this front car right here, because there's no reason to like dash in front of somebody quickly like that if you're not making a left turn, you know, soon. So far the car is not turning, and I don't understand why this car dashed in front of me like this to cause an accident for no reason. You know, when it comes to my mind, there's evil spirits right here. You know, they do things like this just to piss you off, and it's like, okay, this car is not even turning no time soon. And normally when you cut in front of somebody, you know, really quick, it's 9 times out of 10, you're trying to get over to another lane because you got to make a quick little turn. But I don't see it. Yeah, that car didn't even turn at all. But anyways, let's talk about this. Wow, parking my car. Now, like I was saying, you know, evil spirits to do stuff like that just to make you mad. Like, I don't know if y'all ever experienced this, but like, have you ever been driving and somebody cut in front of you and they not making a turn? It's like, why they cut in front of you like that? And it's like, it's just weird. It really don't make any sense. But yeah, that's a perfect example of like demons trying to make you mad. You know what I'm saying? Because when you like got light around you and they can see those who these demons can see people that they can bother and not bother, who they can get to and can't get to, because it's an angel, you know, around you that's protecting you, that's blocking whatever they, you know, ever they want to do to you. You know, that's how they cause car accidents. You know, it cause people to look at you weird in the corner of their eye. You know what I'm saying? Because demons are inside of people, and a demon can see a light on you. You know, you stand out. You know, and the person that they're possessing is not with Christ. They can easily possess that person to control their mind, basically, to look at you weird, you know, in the corner of your eye, you know, or keep looking at you for some type of reason. Because how I know this, because it was one time when I was well, let me say this one. You know, the scripture said, you know, if your eyes is full of light, your whole body will be full of light. You know, if your eyes are good, you know, if your eyes are bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. And therefore your body is darkness. You know, how deep is that darkness? So that's an example right there. And another example, when I was homeless for like a year, I was walking out of a library, and this guy, I'm walking past him, this guy sitting on the bench, and he said, hey, you know, you got some money or something? I was like, nah. And then we started talking. And like, before he started getting to his long conversation, I asked him, like, what did you see something in me? Like, did you see something that make you want to talk to me and stuff like that? And he said he saw light. He saw like a bright light, you know. And that made me really smile. It made me really happy, because, you know, I like to get good compliments like that to, you know, give me strength and faith that, you know, keep my walk, you know, strong with Yahweh. So it made me happy. So I'm like, okay, I got light. You know, I stand out than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look different than everybody else. But of course, the guy, you know, he was full of demons. You know what I'm saying? He talk about his problems and how he messed up his whole life. You know, he was trying to get on government assistance, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you full of light, man, the demons, like, your light shines. Like, even in your car, your light shines out of your car. And demons would do stuff. They do that to regular people too. People don't have no light, you know, just to make them mad, just to make them angry. It's like, listen, the more you get angry at things, the more your anger builds up over years and over time. And some people just snap, you know, in many different ways. Hitting, you know, cursing, going bananas, breaking stuff. You know, and that's why I try to contain my anger, you know. That's why Scripture said be angry and do not sin, because when you gotta control your anger, because when people, even your girl, you know, your girlfriend, your wife, husband, anybody, family members, when they make you angry or do something stupid, like somebody drank your orange juice or they took your car without asking, you know, they use your lotion or they didn't put it back, you know, stuff like that. Control your anger, you know what I'm saying? Don't get angry. Take a deep breath and realize that those are just tests. You test to make you stronger, because the more you humble yourself and control your anger, the more better and better you will get at it. And it was hard to have people push your buttons to make you angry, to make you mad. Because I've been working with a lot of people, seeing a lot of people, man, you do one thing wrong or messed up, they just panicky, they get anxiety, they get angry, they just lose out of control because they don't have no self build-up of patience and you know, controlling their anger. They've been letting everybody, all these demons pushing their buttons constantly, on and on. So yeah, that's something you really have to work with, because like that car, like I was in the back of this car, the car just swerved right in front of me for no reason. I'm like, okay, this person must trying to get to the left turning lane or turning soon. You see that car, a white car in front of me, didn't even turn at all. And it's like, it almost made me angry. It made me mad. Like, it made me angry, but it made me mad. Like, you know, like, what the heck? Like, why cause an accident like that quick, you know, trying to get in front of somebody for no reason? And I talked to my camera too late, but the right lane was like completely open. Completely open. I'm like, why would you get into a lane where it's two cars when the other lane is just one car? Like, that don't even make any sense. But yeah, demons to do like that to piss you off. They do stuff like that to push your buttons in many different ways. Like, you might go to a store and somebody don't hold the door open for you, and it just shut right in front of you. Like, man, you could have hold the door open for a quick 3 seconds. You know, stuff like that. You know, they do that to piss you off, make you angry, just to test you and to make you snap. And the more you snap at it and the more you dwell on it, your anger starts to build up, and then you start to build up this hate towards, you know, your communities, the people. You start to be arrogant. You start not to care about people, basically. You know, you start to become a person as every man for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Basically, your heart is becoming cold. You know, basically. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they do that. You know, like, I hear a lot about people that gang stalkers, and let's talk about that a little bit. And you know, it remind me of They Live, the movie. You haven't seen They Live? Good movie. I watched that movie probably back to back like 3 times. Really good movie. They Live. You know, you have people that's not saved by Christ that could be able to see demons and could see people stalking them and watching them is going on. And the so-called people that's working with the government, or they got these secret jobs, or they experience people stalking them, stuff like that, they can detect and see the people that recognize what's going on in this world. And so they stalk them, just like how the movie, when the guy started putting on the glasses and he started to see the truth, you know, the people start saying, oh, that's him, and they all recognized him. They all like calling their phones, like, yeah, we got a person that live this address, he do this, he look like this, you know, he can see what's going on, he see what's doing it. And they pick with you and bother you to disturb your life and to mess your life up, because they know that you can kind of see evil spirits or see something weird that's going on. And they do that on purpose just to mess up your life, you know, just to make you go crazy. But you know, them the people that's not protected under Yahweh. You know, they might, you know, not truly protected under Yahweh. But then you have people that's protected by Yahweh and don't go through that scenario with people gang stalking them, watching them, stalking them, paranoid all the time. Because when you walk with Christ, you're supposed to be, you know, he said take his burden because it's light. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be looking out your window all the time and people doing that, doing this, doing that. You know, watching you, stuff like that. You know, so often as people experience gang stalking. Now you may have some nosy neighbors as a follower of Yahweh. You know, they nosy or they just weird. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to manipulate people. Like socialize away. You know, always say hi to. You see somebody that's always watching you, stalking you, or they so weird. And it's like, I'm going to start speaking to this person, you know, speak to him, say hi to him, stuff like that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You know what I'm saying? But it's best to, you know, I see a lot of people that gang stalk or go up to they gang stalking person, whoever stalking them, and communicate with them. You know what I'm saying? It's better to do that than to, like, know they there and be angry all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they want to do. So it's like, it's almost like, shoot, you might as well make them your friend. You might as well make them your everyday priority to say hi to them or talk to them. Otherwise, you know, move across the country, go to a different state, you know, pack your bags and leave if you don't want to do that. If you don't want to make that a priority out of your life because you got so many other things in your life you have to worry about, you know, that's an option as well. But yeah, just like they live, there's two different types of people. You know, they bother people that can kind of see the demons and the light and what's going on and stuff like that and making videos about it. And they really don't bother too much of people that's followed by Yahweh because you're supposed to be at peace. You know, you're supposed to be guided by angels to keep those people away from you. You know what I'm saying? You can't show them too much. You can't stare at them back. You can't look at them back. You can't follow them because that just make things worse when they peep it out and they see it, because them type of people has always got their antennas on. What I mean by that, they always got their radar on. They always seeing if you looking, if you will follow them. You know, if you know, doing weird stuff, you know, doing stuff that they doing to you, it would make it worse. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to do that. You want to, like, not give people eye contact. Like, that's when I walk past people, I put my head down and look to the right, look up to the sky, look to the left. I don't ever really look people in the eye. You know, if I look them in the face, it's a quick glancing down. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a little image of them and keep walking. You know what I'm saying? I don't stare at them or look back at them and stuff like that, because you're kind of causing problems, because you got people that's really paranoid and be like, what you looking at? Or if you look at people just for a second, they give you a mean look. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what, I don't even look at people. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody walking up the stairs and I'm trying to go down the stairs, you know, I step to the side. You know, get out the way. Don't stare at them. Don't look at them. You know what I'm saying? If they say hi, just say, oh, yeah, what's up? You know, hey, how you doing? Hello. Hola. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? To not promote anybody wanting to stalk you, because you might have sick people out here that's looking for somebody who they want to stalk, you know, manipulate, or, you know, a whole bunch of other creepy stuff. So you want to be aware of that, to not look at people in the eye so much unless you having a full-on conversation. You know, if you're talking to that person directly about something. You know, also too, you know, I have a, you know, like, you know, people tell me I have like an innocent face, basically like a friendly face. You know, a person that, you know, I like a person. Basically, you come up to me and like, oh, you got $1, you know, can you help me and stuff like that. You have to be very, if you're that type of person that people just always constantly come up to you, asking you questions or asking you for directions or money and stuff like that, you know, giving is good. You know, if somebody needs 50 cents, you got to give it to them. You know, if you don't, okay, you don't have to if you don't want to. But yeah, understand that, you know, there could be demons too, or, you know, good spirits that's trying to test you to see what you're going to do. And you really have to vibe out. You have to learn. A lot of people don't know how to do this. You know, you got to vibe out people's demeanor. You know, they vibe, they spirit. You know, if they have a clean spirit or a bad spirit, you know what I'm saying, or average spirit, meaning somebody that's not that's evil. You know, in the scriptures, either good or evil. But I'm trying to give y'all an example. You know, what people dealing with, because there are some people that's more evil than other people. Yeah, and you basically have to detect people body language and conversation. Like, this how you detect somebody when they trying to make a sale, because somebody trying to make a sale, they keep forcing you, like, oh, we got this cell phone, it's time for you to get an upgrade, you want to make an upgrade, and then you be like, nah, I'm trying to pay these bills, I'll stretch my bills, what I'm saying, I got too much, I don't want it right now. And they be like, but I got this Apple Watch, it's half off, you don't want the phone, stuff like that had to be detected when somebody try to make a sale. If not, people gonna keep on snatching your money, because that's their job, is to make money and snatch your money. So that's why in this retail business, when you working at like a phone place, a game store, stuff like that, you will sell your soul fast, because you're so focused on getting that person money. You loving money, you being hooked on money. You're not caring about a person financially, whether they have to pay bills or they can't pay it. It was times like that I've been manipulating, and somebody took my money and I was short on a bill, and I had to borrow it for somebody else or ask somebody else, or I had to go through pain because somebody smooth talked me to get into buying something that I didn't want to buy. Stuff like people in malls, when people try to force you to buy stuff in malls, like, let me buy it if I want to buy it. You know what I'm saying? If I don't want to buy it, I don't want to buy it. But they're looking forward to making a profit and getting commission and stuff like that. It's so hooked on money. But yeah, demons can also come like that to mess up your life and put pain in your life and disturb you. So you have to be able to detect people's body language and what they saying, how they manipulating you. Because a lot of people don't get that or understand that in relationships. I see it really bad in relationships when people say stuff to draw you, keep drawing you back in. A relationship when it's done, when it's over, when you shouldn't go anymore, you tired, you wear it out, you should move on. And then what happens is when you keep going back, keep letting people manipulating you, your heart just get harder. Your heart just get cold. I'm telling you, I see it all the time now. I see it all the time. So you got to be able to step back and push that evil spirit off, and keep going on with your life. I'm telling you. But yeah, we already 17 minutes in this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you last this long in the video, take wise heed to my words when I'm talking about. And it will help you out in your life in the future. But till then, you guys, you see me next video.